project approach, we decided to look into the definition of perpetual motion. Perpetual motion is the motion of bodies that continues indefinitely in an undisturbed system without needing an external energy source. We came up with 5 principles that emulates the system Weaver ants have. These principles are connectivity, inclusivity, security, authenticity, and sustainability. And these will help us articulate and plan intermodal transportation terminal. We designed the spaces for all ages, conditions, and cultures.
It is a structure recognizable by its leaf-like roofs, resembling tree-top colonies built by the humble weaver ants. This is GITX, Guadalupe Intermodal Terminal Exchange, also known to locals and tourists alike as the world's most efficient intermodal transportation terminal. Being the Philippine business capital's gateway to the northern and southern part of Luzon, it is also considered the busiest transportation terminal in the country, having 4,812 passengers per hour per direction. A promising first-class nature gateway and the forefront of the country's tourism industry, offering a unique terminal experience of a world-class efficiency and comfort, along with hospitable and festive culture. This terminal represents not only the pride of Makati, but the pride of every Filipino.
We now introduce you our project, which aims to tackle the issues of commuting in the Philippines through architecture. Behold, our project entitled the New Loton Intermodal Terminal. The site is situated, as the title suggests, in Loton. So the main idea of our thesis about taking the chaos of our situation and organizing it to a more linear and straightforward and clear order. So the concept is all about organizing chaos.
The objectives of our project is to first segregate modes and functions so as to organize and create an efficient transport system. Second is to enhance the site's historic and present context. And last is to provide a terminal that's aesthetically pleasing, which in effect stimulates users' cognitive thinking. We aim to provide a better commuting experience for the Filipino people, one step at a time.
Kawingan takes part on a legacy of providing solutions on how to link people to each modes to each places at a time. Kawingan is one of the most uncommonly used Filipino words, which means hyperlink. Kawingan aims to provide a convenient and efficient transport exchange hub towards their desired destination. Designed to be in Filipino character, accessible, and sustainable, this project provides not only an intermodal hub, but also a braking space and a commercial stopover for everyday Filipino commuters.
The main structural component was designed like an hourglass with heat enhanced, which visually exposed the massive appearance of the project. The repetition of lines engraved in the walls and design at the ceiling gives the user the design of movements and shows direction aligned to the building plan. The brutalist design presents a natural and monochromatic palette of rough gray combined with greenery.
Through Kawingan, a new phase of a transport hub will rise. To us, fellow Filipino commuters, we deserve a better traveling experience and convenience, a more well-planned, safer, and exclusive space. This is what a wonderful world would look like, and we can achieve it.
We will be presenting to you LITEX, Loton Intermodal Transport Exchange. Design and project brief. Studies show Metro Manila is one of the most congested city of 278 cities in the developing Asia. As designers, How should an intermodal transport terminal be designed to provide Filipinos an efficient and dignified way of commuting? Metro Manila calls for a solution for the increased traffic problem it's facing, where commuters are having an average of 5 to 6 hours of waiting time in traffic. So for our design philosophy, convenience of time and the comfort of home entwined. This entails its relevance in time and on how it is related to our personal life and family. As we all know, the Philippines struggle on the solving of the transportation problem, especially in Metro Manila, which comprises our time, expense on commute, and to and from our workspace.
As a result, transportation is a big part of our lives as Filipinos. Finding beauty in chaos would alter one's mood from the problematic transport system that we are facing. With the help of our proposed Loton Intermodal Transport Exchange, we aim to turn the negative and chaotic aspects into a positive and productive result for the further development of Metro Manila and for the Filipino community. Once again, this is the Loton Intermodal Transport Exchange, and we are the MXSP architects.
We are Team Powerhouse.
Our project is titled The Node, an open-type transportation system located in Plaza Loton, Ermita, Manila City. We formulated an efficiency matrix where it shows the relation of the transportation systems we tried to place in the proposal, such as the jeepney, UV, transportation, train station, ferry, and the bus terminal. The spaces that we tried to include in the proposal are the parking space, cultural center, ticketing station, commuter zone, transition space, bridge point, and social hall. So we tried to formulate this in order to see how such spaces will be placed in the program.
We also wanted to give an opportunity for the private vehicle owners to have a parking area for them, as we know not only commuters and solely pedestrians are going to experience the architecture.
Our job is to promote intermodal system where it can carry 5,000 passengers per hour. In our group, we tried to exceed that number. That shows our flexibility and agile in determining certain schemes that would best fit the end users and how each and every program would correlate with one another.
For the Guadalupe, we applied a user-based approach or user-centered. Different studies such as ethnographic and rape. And the third one is a resilient architecture. So with all those issues, interviews, studies, this is where we came up this kind of concept, which is the indeed resilient, evident, and user-centered design. So the approach is one of the growing problems within our country, or should we say around the globe, is housing and rising numbers of people who are homeless. So besides for having a terminal, what if during the day there is a comfortable, accessible terminal station, and during off hours we can turn it into a temporary shelter or an evacuation center within Guadalupe. Kumbaga, hindi lang siya transport hub. Magagamit mo rin siya to help others during hard times, lalo-lalo na ngayong pandemic. Ang main purpose kasi ng Guadalupe is to send passengers lang to different modes of transportation. Parang mas pinapabilis nito yung sistema. For the Guadalupe, hindi lang siya 3 or 4 transport modes. Meron kaming nilagay na 6. Those are MRT, ferry station, jeepney, bus, pedicab, and tricycle. Lahat-lahat dito umiikot talaga, tulungan from policymakers to people who needs help. Sino-sino bang magtutulungan kundi tayo-tayo lang din naman.
We want to make commuting more pleasant experience for all while adapting to different changes over time.
The design integrates a two-way communication technology. The main circulation of the hallway will have monitors which show the real-time location of public utility vehicles. The commuters can choose which area they will wait, having the idea of the locations of the vehicles. Utilizing the beep card system, the card will activate the sensor signifying that there's a commuter waiting and will notify the driver.
May basic frame modules kami na ginawa. Then, pwede itong i-scatter, i-attach, or detach. So, isipin nyo para siyang Lego kung paglalaroan ng isang bata. So, pwede siyang i-detach or attach. Depende sa pangangailangan ng mga tao or ng terminal itself. Ang framing na ito ay pwedeng madagdagan ng mga panel system. So, pwede itong maging solid panel, translucent panel, screen panel, or even different shape or patterns sa panels para magkaroon ng dynamic and variation sa facade ng building. So, kapag nag-expand to, so pwede lang tayo mag-stack and stack without disturbing the circulation dahil na-establish natin yung zoning for vehicular as well as the commuter side, and we anticipate the better linkage between different modes of transportation.